As President Donald Trump addresses the graduating class at West Point, his administration's immigration policies are under intense judicial scrutiny. Recent federal court rulings have challenged the administration's deportation strategies, highlighting the tension between executive authority and judicial oversight. This video examines the current legal battles over immigration enforcement, the implications for U.S. policy, and the broader debate on the separation of powers. In a notable case, U.S. District Judge Brian Murphy ordered the Trump administration to facilitate the return of a Guatemalan asylum seeker, identified as O.C.G., who was wrongfully deported despite a court order protecting him from removal due to fears of persecution based on his sexual orientation. The judge criticized the deportation as a violation of due process and indicative of a broader pattern of unlawful removals under the administration. In another instance, the Trump administration attempted to deport 8 migrants to South Sudan, a country plagued by violence and political instability. Judge Murphy had previously barred the administration from deporting individuals to third-party countries without first giving them a meaningful chance to challenge their deportation on the basis that they might be killed or tortured there. Despite that ruling, the administration proceeded with the deportations, prompting the judge to order the government to maintain custody and control of the migrants. The administration's actions raise significant legal and ethical concerns, particularly regarding the safety of the deportees and the government's adherence to court orders. The migrants were held in Djibouti after the judge's intervention, highlighting the complexities and human costs associated with such deportations. The judicial interventions have sparked political reactions, notably from Representative Nancy Mace, who criticized Judge Murphy's decisions, asserting that the judge cannot override the president's authority in deportation cases. This stance underscores the ongoing debate over the separation of powers and the respective roles of the executive and judiciary in shaping immigration policy. Before we dive deeper, if you're into this kind of breakdown, give the video a like, subscribe for more, and let me know your opinion in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Now, on with the video. The Trump administration's actions have also drawn criticism from legal experts and human rights advocates, who argue that the administration's disregard for court orders undermines the rule of law and endangers vulnerable individuals seeking asylum. The cases of O.C.G. and the South Sudan deportees exemplify the tensions between national security concerns and the protection of individual rights. The ongoing legal disputes highlight the complexities of immigration enforcement and the challenges of balancing executive authority with judicial oversight. These cases raise questions about the administration's adherence to due process and the potential consequences of circumventing legal protections for vulnerable populations. As the debate continues, the outcomes of these legal battles will shape the future of U.S. immigration policy and the extent to which executive actions can be checked by the judiciary. The resolution of these issues will have lasting implications for the rule of law and the protection of human rights in the context of immigration enforcement. The intersection of immigration policy, executive power, and judicial oversight remains a contentious arena in American politics. Recent court rulings against the Trump administration's deportation practices underscore the importance of legal checks and balances in upholding constitutional principles. As these legal challenges unfold, they will continue to influence the national discourse on immigration and the limits of executive authority. Thanks for watching.